speaking of fashion, we cannot start this without the Angelina move, that leg.
Put your right leg out.
So what was that about?
You know, she had to make the most of that super high slit in the dress.
And she did.
Yeah, she sure did.
But you liked that dress. That was among your favorites, and we'll get back to her. But Octavia Spencer.
I mean, gorgeous here in Tadashi Shoji. She has worn him throughout the red carpet season, and I loved sort of the gathering at the waist here. Her accessories were perfect. Her nail polish divine. And one of my best friends.
Very beaded, right?
Very beaded, yes.
Which is sort of going back to that whole artist look, the sort of antique look.
Absolutely.
All right, now we get to go back to the slit.
I mean, this right leg, you can't not talk about it here. It's hard to upstage Brad Pitt, but she sure did. I think on the whole, she is the one person that can pull off a simple black dress like this.
So she wins for best slit on the dress, I suppose.
Yes.
And Gwyneth Paltrow, very different dress, but
stunning. I have to say, the Twitter sphere blew up when she hit the red carpet. This is a Tom Ford gown. The cape was removable. She took it off when she presented. I have to say, it was just beautiful.
All right, now we're moving on to close runner-ups. This is Michelle Williams.
I mean, gorgeous. She's here in the trend, the silhouette of the season, which is peplum. It's red, kind of coral with this pink clutch, the pixie haircut. You know, I mean, this is her to a T. And for someone who starred in My Week with Marilyn, I think it was the right balance between kind of sexy, but then also really beautiful.
And an aggressive color. You saw a lot of black and white last night, but this is a beautiful color.
Yeah,
now,
to her.
We have to go to the people that you didn't like as much.
I
First
know.
up for that, Kristen Wiig.
Why does she wear so much beige? I don't understand it. She's beautiful. She's hilarious. She should do something super colorful that reflects her personality. And so I was kind of disappointed when the bridesmaid star hit the carpet in this Jane Mendel gown. But
It's the color you don't like, not necessarily the
it just all sort of runs together, and she's got that boho chic thing down. She does that a lot. It would have been nice to see her go super glam.
All right. Now you have a lot of chutzpah because you're going to take Meryl Streep, Best Actress, to task here.
Okay. Gold LeMay. That is just a lot of gold. And like, congratulations to her for winning. You know, I mean, I love her to pieces, but it just was draped, and you know, it's hard for a woman of her age to find an age-appropriate dress. I just thought it was a little too much gold and a little too sparkly and just a little too for my red carpet taste. Yes.
Now she must have brought herself good luck though with that gold, because she got the Oscar gold, right?
Exactly.
First, Oscar in a long time.
Yes.
And she's been nominated 17 times, so she's amazing. We
she's
have to
wonderful.
love her for her talent. Now there's some folks you were on the fence about.
Yes.
Rooney Mara. Everybody thought, is she going to show up in leather? But very far from leather.
You know, I really like this. Some people took issue with the fit at the top here, and the draping in the Givenchy white gown. The severe bangs, you know, I mean, she's in character, and I understand that. I like that she softened it with the white. It was sort of on the fence for me.
Yeah. All right, another one on the fence, Viola Davis. She was in a Vera Wang that was custom fit for her.
I thought the emerald green was really gorgeous.
I like
it. That people in the Twitter sphere again took issue with the fitting of the top, that perhaps it could have covered a little bit more. I love that she went natural with her hair. That was really a big hit.
There were some issues with covering. I mean, there was a little J-Lo covering issue, yes?
Is it shadowing? Was it actually a slippage? I don't really know.
We found some like micro trends, little things that we can all sort of take away from the Oscars with us. Now the sleeves, we were speaking about J-Lo earlier. Not everybody was focused on her sleeves. They were focused on other parts. What about her sleeves here?
She made everybody a little nervous with this deep V, but I have to say I really loved how, I guess it was a little cold last night in LA, and I love that she sort of covered up with this all the way, sort of covering almost to her fingers. I thought that was really elegant, and sleeves are something that, you know, are universally flattering on women. It's hard to sometimes wear your bare arms, so I like that she did this.
Now, the other thing, we looked at this a little earlier, the peplum.
Yes.
To explain, for people who don't know what the peplum is, let's take a look and tell.
This silhouette was all over New York Fashion Week. It's where they put a sort of an extra layer of fabric right at your waist to your hips. And it has to be fitted perfectly. I mean, this is a tricky one to pull off because you're adding bulk in a place where most of us don't want or need it there.
One woman wants extra weight around their hips. I don't know.
Tina Fey looked incredible though in this custom Carolina Herrera. I thought she has never looked better. So my props to her stylist as well.
All right, and then the nude shade. I mean, we saw a lot of that. I mean, J-Lo almost nude-ish, and then Kristen Wiig in the nude coloring as well.
Again with the nude.
The dress you don't like. This is not a trend you recommend.
Well,
too much for
I
people.
think it's difficult to pull off. You have to make sure that it goes with your skin tone, and that it doesn't, you know, that it also shows up enough. But nude, blush, those kind of hues are really in right now.
All right, and Cameron Diaz, I think she was in nude as well.
Yes.
And any dresses just that we were sort of like flagging in the Hurt on the Runway, blog that actually made it into the awards.
Yes, it's very fun. Okay, so this is Stacy Keebler, who is on the arm of George Clooney.
Otherwise known as the woman on the arm of George Clooney.
And this is a Marchesa dress straight from the runway. I guess there was a little bit of a fight over this dress among Hollywood stylists. This gold lame, one shoulder draping gown looked perfect on her, and it was really fun to sort of see it. After having seen it on the runway, she styled it a little bit differently. She wore her hair down, but I think she looked incredible. And George,
always looks incredible.
Yeah, got a statue, whether he won or not, right?
They have it so easy, the guys do.
Yeah.
Very quickly, how do they sort it out who's going to get what dress if
Well,
somebody wants the same dress?
I think it's the star power. The bigger of a star you are, and Stacey's not necessarily a big star, but George nominated. I mean, everybody knew he was the one walking around saying she's wearing Marchesa.